Hey BMW, increase the temperature.
I will increase the temperature. It will be more comfortable shortly.
Good afternoon guys, hope you are all doing well. I am your host Anvay Joshi and welcome to AutoIncline.com. It is the channel for people inclined towards cars and their rampant technologies. In today's video, we are going to review the new BMW 2 Series. It is BMW's entry-level compact sedan which has been inspired from the 6 Series Gran Coupe and the newly launched 8 Series. So let's see how the car looks from the outside. We'll check the comfort levels inside. We'll then take it out for a thorough drive. At the end, let's talk about the car's pricing and the pros and cons. So without further waiting, let's take a look at the new 2 Series. So let's start from the front and with these headlights. These are the BMW LEDs with the hexagonal DRLs and the indicators in a single unit. In the center is BMW's signature kidney grille finished in chrome accents around the border, and the vertical slats get the brushed aluminium accents. Since this is the M Sport variant, you get an aggressive looking front bumper with parking sensors and air curtains at its ends, above which are the LED fog lights. So from the front, like the other Beamers, the 2 Series also manages to look ferocious and sporty. Let's come to the side now. You can observe that the car gets the M Sport badging on the front fenders. And speaking about these wheels, these are the 18-inch diamond cut alloys with 225/40 rubber around them. Then you can also observe that the car gets LED turn indicators mounted on these electrically folding and adjustable mirrors. And since this car is inspired from the Gran Coupe design, the car gets frameless doors. You can also observe that how the silhouette tapers beautifully at the rear end. Coming to the rear, the car gets the L-shaped LED tail lights with a beautiful black member connecting them, and on the rear bumper you will get the parking sensors, above which is the reverse parking camera. On the bottom of the bumper you will notice that the car gets 2 exhaust tips finished in chrome. Above them are the light reflectors. Since we are at the back, let's just open up the boot. The boot space offered in the new 2 Series is a ginormous 430 liters. Underneath this load tray, you will find the run flat tire and the mechanical jack. So overall, in terms of design, the car looks really sporty, but I personally feel that the front end of the car manages to look really great. Now as we have reached back to the front, let's open up the engine bay. The BMW 2 Series gets 2 engine options. The one which we are looking right now is a 2-liter 2-stage turbocharged diesel engine that makes 190 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. Customers can also opt for a 2-liter petrol engine that also makes the same power output but slightly less, 280 Newton meters of torque. Both these engines are coupled to their known 8-speed Steptronic gearbox, and in other BMWs you may have observed that the engine is longitudinally mounted and delivers all that power to the rear wheels. However, in the 2 Series, the engines are transversely mounted and deliver all that power to the front wheels. Hence, the drivetrain layout of the 2 Series is called as front-engined front-wheel drive. Now, we have seen how beautiful the car looks from outside and what's underneath its chassis. Now, let's check the comfort levels of the rear seats first and then of the front seats. Now starting from these rear seats, for my height of 5 feet 8 inches, you can observe I have more than sufficient amount of legroom, but the headroom is really less, due to which a person whose height is above 6 feet may feel slightly claustrophobic. But hey, this is a BMW. It is a driver's car. So who wants to sit at the back? Let me just hop on the driver's seat and check its comfort. Ah, yes. Now this feels like home, as the front seats are really comfortable. The thigh support which I am getting is truly great. It is also adjustable for taller people. The lumbar support is also perfect, and these seats engulf you nicely and also give you the correct posture. Now, focusing on the dashboard, like the other BMWs, you can notice that all the controls for the air conditioning, the infotainment system and the media controls are slightly tilted towards the driver, due to which the amount of distraction of the driver from the road is really minimized, but the passengers can also use these controls without any hesitation. The quality of the materials being used inside is really great, and you do not feel that you have been sat in a cheap BMW at all. Now before I push that engine start stop button and take the car out for a thorough drive, let's take a look at some of the feature highlights.
The highlights of the 2 Series are 6 airbags, BMW Live Cockpit, 2-zone climate control, ambient lighting, 10-speaker hi-fi system, panoramic sunroof, and finally the 10.25-inch touch infotainment system with gesture control.
Well, now we have checked some of the features which the new 2 Series has to offer to its customers. All that is left for me is to push that engine start stop button and let's take the car out for a thorough drive. So, after driving the 2 Series for some amount of time, acquaintance is the strongest point like the other Beamers. That is because not only you get a commanding visibility of the road, but also you get a fantastic visibility of the engine bonnet. Moreover, the car gets several features such as park assist, front parking sensors, rear parking sensors, which make it very easy for you to get the judgment of the car. Moving from acquaintance, let's talk about the engine. The car, as I mentioned previously, gets a 2-stage turbocharged engine. So you might be thinking, oh, the turbochargers may need some time to spool up. But hey, that is absolutely not the case. Let me just show you how the car performs by putting my foot down. Yes, it manages to give you that power in very short amount of time. The turbo lag is very well contained, and the power delivery after the turbocharger has spooled up is really fantastic and manages to give you an exhilarating performance without a speck of a doubt. And since this engine, although has the same amount of horsepower like the 3 Series, but since this is a compact sedan, the power to weight ratio is slightly more. So the engine, as we saw, behaves ferociously in comfort or sport mode. However, put the car in eco mode and then it's a completely different story. The ECU now has tweaked its settings to give you the highest possible efficiency. In the Eco Pro mode, what the ECU actually does is, if you are on highways and if you are coasting in between 70 to 160 kilometers per hour, the engine will actually cut itself off if you have released the foot of the gas pedal, due to which the efficiency saved or the efficiency gained by the ECU is 20%, and that 20%, if you want to convert it into a number, that claimed efficiency comes to an astounding 18.64 kilometers per liter. That number for this engine is truly impressive, or as Donald Trump would say, it's huge, 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 huge. Now let's talk about the car's transmission. This gearbox in comfort and sport mode shifts sublime. You do not feel any jerk whatsoever, and this gearbox shifting in automatic mode manages to take the driving pleasure at a completely different level. And once you have left the gearbox in automatic mode, let the gearbox do its own upshifting and downshifting. You just focus on the road, as you do not need to focus on the upshifts or downshifts at all. But if you are a person who loves to take control of the shifts, then you can obviously put the gear lever to the left and the car now automatically comes into sport mode. And now you can shift the gears either via the lever in the center or through the paddle shifters mounted behind the steering wheel. So let me just demonstrate how the gearbox upshifts and downshifts. The shifting is instantaneous. Not only does the gearbox shift instantaneously, even in manual mode, this gearbox does not give any jerk at all. That is truly a phenomenal job done by the engineers at BMW in refining this Steptronic transmission. And boy oh boy, this gearbox, has to be said, is one of my favorite components in the car. Moving from engine and gearbox towards the brakes, the car gets disc brakes on all four wheels with single piston floating calipers. The car has a feature called as the dynamic brake control, which works with respect to the force by which you have pressed the brake pedal. So if you press the brake pedal gently, the brakes are applied very softly, but if you press the brake pedal hard, the brakes are applied immediately. So BMW has put some thought process in giving you some fantastic levels of stopping power. Moving from brakes towards the steering, the car gets the electric assist rack and pinion power steering. And I have to say, although this car gets a front engine front wheel drive layout, this steering does not understeer at all. Rather, it manages to give you a balanced setup. How it actually does is that it has a feature called as dynamic stability control, traction control system, and the wheel slip limiter known as the ARP. These three features shake hands with the engine control unit and the electronic differential, and hence manage the power delivery with respect to your speed at each wheels. Due to which the steering setup which you get in the car is not understeer nor oversteer. It's perfectly balanced, and you will certainly enjoy steering the car at high speeds through the twisty hard roads without a speck of a doubt. I was having a notion that this steering may understeer because this is BMW's first front engine front wheel drive car in the Indian market, and I'm amazed how this steering performs. From steering, let's talk about the suspension. The 2 Series gets the single joint strut suspension with coil spring on the front, and as now we are driving on highways, the suspensions manage to handle the tiny undulations really nicely, and you feel that you are literally just gliding over this tarmac. But if you drive the car through the potholes or over the speed breakers, you will feel that these suspensions are a tad stiffer. That is because the tire profile is really low, or more specifically, the aspect ratio is really small, and the car has a really ginormous 18-inch wheels. Due to which, if you drive the car over the speed breaker or through the pothole at higher speeds, you will certainly feel a huge thud in the cabin. Now, I'll just give you an information of what suspensions do we have in the rear. The car gets the multi-link suspensions, which are handling the undulations very well, but I'm not going to experience the rear seats right now because hey, this is a BMW. It's a driving pleasure. You do not leave the steering wheel and have a seat on the side or at the back at all, because this car just manages to addict you more and more as you keep driving it. The driving pleasure which I'm getting from this car is just fantastic. So all that is left is for us to pull over and discuss the car's pricing and the pros and cons. So after driving the 2 Series, we have pulled over at the same spot to discuss its pricing. The ex-showroom pricing starts at 40.4 lakh rupees, and the top-end M Sport diesel variant which we drove right now goes up to 42.3 lakhs. Considering the myriad list of comfort, convenience and driving dynamic features which BMW has given in this compact sedan, the pricing certainly feels value for money. If I have to nitpick something about this car, I would say the 18-inch alloys could have been given a slightly thicker tires, as the customers may feel slightly stressed if they have driven the car or if they have maneuvered the car through a pothole at higher speeds. So a slightly thicker aspect ratio could have done a better job, but apart from that, the car drives brilliantly like the other BMWs, and this car certainly should bring a smile on your face after you have completed your journey. That's it for the 2 Series video then guys. If you have enjoyed this video, kindly hit that like and subscribe button, as hitting those two buttons gives a motivation factor for us to bring more content for you guys. This is your host Anvay Joshi saying Auf Wiedersehen, and in the meantime request you all to please stay safe and take care. See you.